Welcome to Land Academy. I'm Jack Butala.
I'm Jill Dewitt.
We show you how to buy real estate for half of what it's worth.
And sell it on the internet really fast.
We are Jack and Jill,
and this is the Jack and Jill Show too.
With over 15,000 completed transactions, we're the experts at acquiring property.
Of all kinds, not just land.
For half price and flipping them for way more.
All right, let's get this show started.
Jack Butala with Jill Dewitt.
Hi.
Welcome to our show today. In this episode, Jill and I talk about our new JackJill show. This is all about
what's coming
and what you think the show should be about. Before we get into it, let's take a question posted by one of our members on the landinvestors.com online community. It's free.
Okay. Alan asks, is anyone else having problems posting property on LandPin? This is funny. Whoops, how did this get in there?
I'm glad.
Wow, all right, this is good. I fill out the new listing info, and when I click the save button, the website grays out and just says saving. This is hilarious. I have tried to list this one property 4 times now, and the same thing keeps happening. All right, so we just got a tech support question that made it into our show. So I'm going to
answer it.
All right, tech support Jack. Go for it.
It has to do with how you signed up. And so there's no way you could know this. This doesn't happen. It happens to like 3 people of the, I think that site has thousands of people.
Hilarious.
So please email Erin at landacademy.com if you're having issues with land. She's the manager of that whole line of business, and she'll get you straightened out real quick. In fact, chances are, Ellen, you're way past. By the time this airs, you'll be all set.
It's fixed.
So.
That's hilarious.
This does bring up a good point, though.
I think this is really funny. I feel like somebody wanted to get this. Someone's like frustrated and put this in there on purpose.
This does bring up a great point. So, and the point is, Jill and I, we start these lines of businesses like LandPin, Parcel Fact, Land Crowdfund, Land Tank, and on and on and on. There's a bunch of them. And we put a manager at the top of it, and that person runs that line like it's their own business, with their own plans, and Jill and I kind of just help out. So, all kidding aside, this kind of snuck in here, and I'm glad it did.
I think
it gave us an opportunity to,
to see what's going on in our business.
Our business structure and stuff.
Just kidding.
And we modeled this whole build a moat around it, as Jill calls it, build a moat around these lines of they're separate companies after Berkshire Hathaway. That's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't go to, you don't go visit the company every day that you own, especially if you own 50 of them. In fact, you probably don't ever go.
It's not possible.
Warren Buffett doesn't sit around and talk about See's Candy. Ever.
Well, it's even like, even just within your business, you're not sitting with the accounting people 1 hour every day, and then the billing people an hour every day, and the customer service people an hour every day. You have to put them in place with the right tools and the right resources and trust them and let them
go. Yeah. You have to put the right manager in and hold that manager accountable.
Yep.
So there's clearly what I'm sure is now a past problem, but this is a good example for us to talk about. I mean, it's a good spark to talk about that.
That's really funny.
If you have a question and you want to be on the show, reach out to either one of us on landinvestors.com. Today's topic, our new show, which I'm excited about, it's called the Jack and Jill Show. So what do you think this show should be about, Jill? By the way, I blindsided Jill on this whole thing. She didn't even know what the show is going to be about.
Yes. So here's my thoughts. I don't know how much we've shared this, but our underlying goals, they change and shift. Not a lot, but they do as our business has grown and we've taken on new projects and work with different people, and you know how it is. I mean, 3 years ago, did we think we'd be working out trying to be, a credit card payment gateway for anything real estate related? Heck no. I don't know about you, but that was not on my radar, and
Land Academy 3 years ago was not anything that I didn't even think about it. We were buying and selling dirt, and that's it.
Right. Well, I think we started the process, but I mean, maybe I was thinking about it, back then, it was on my radar. But some of the stuff we're doing right now is not on my radar. So what's great about how I think our business has grown and our community has grown and what we're doing has grown, we have uncovered a lot of interesting stuff. and figured out a lot of things. And so my personal goal really is, Jack, and I know you're on the same page here, I really want to change the way the whole world buys and sells real estate. That's the thing.
Now you're talking.
I am tired of everybody thinking like sheep that we have to do something a certain way. And, you've probably watched us evolve. It went from landacademy.org to .com to Land Investors and to all these
data provider,
all these other things that we're like, let's be honest, we're thinking beyond land, and the deals that we're doing are beyond land. We still call it land right now, but everything we do is kind of beyond just land. It's other property types. It's all property types. And what we have figured out and how we are changing the way you buy and sell land and making it easier for everybody. Come on. It's a fact. A lot of this applies to real estate in general. And that's what, I hope I'm not letting the cat out of the bag.
No, I think this is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to happen here.
Okay. So this is my goal. My goal, and I don't mean to put people out of business, but some careers might change. But we got to stop doing real estate like it's 1959. That's ridiculous. And stop getting up every morning and scouring the MLS because you think that's the only place you're going to find a deal. That's ridiculous. I want to make this for everybody.
So it should be called the JackJill Show, changing the way people buy and sell real estate.
Bingo. I'd like that.
Me too. So
I like that.
Several months ago, Jill and I, because we've been thinking about this and talking about it, probably obsessively, decided to test it because I've always had this theory. And we bought a house with an investor in the center of the country in a pretty average market for less than $100,000. And how do we buy it? Oh, guess. We sent a bunch of letters out. Somebody signed one and said, heck yes, I would love to sell you my house for cash. And then go through escrow by Thursday or for Saturday or what it ended up being. It took us 2 weeks to close the deal. And while that was getting closed, Jill and I sent a note to everybody. If you're a Land Academy Land Investors member, or if you listen to the show regularly, none of this should surprise you. Send a letter letting everybody know within a mile radius that the property is for sale and that they can walk through it on Sunday between 1 and 4 or whatever the numbers ended up being. I don't remember. Bear in mind, there's no real estate agent involved. There's no lender. There's no inspector. All the people that take money out of your pocket in a real estate transaction are not involved. And the note said, you're welcome to walk through the house. We're selling it for X, and it's a cash deal only. So if you can plan on getting a loan, please, this deal is not for you. Mm-hmm. And it sold that day, which proves my theory. We've been doing this with land. 15,000 deals we've done just like this with land. That this can be done with houses. And you're welcome. By the way, you're welcome to go get a mortgage afterward, but you got to come up with the cash to buy the house. And then do it, and it as is where is. There's no negotiating. We didn't negotiate the price, and we don't talk about the condition of the house. That's why you get to walk through it. And the deal either works for you or it doesn't. My theory is this. You don't need a real estate agent.
I agree.
50%, 50 to 60% of the real estate in this country doesn't have a mortgage on it.
Yeah,
There's lots of ways to come up with money if you need it to buy a piece of property without getting a mortgage on that property in a silly way.
Exactly.
You don't need to go to the MLS. Here's another story. The owner of LetterStream, I met with him about a year and a half ago. LetterStream is the printing company that we have an agreement with that provides an unbelievable service for less than a price of a stamp, literally. The whole thing, you can get a mailer out. So I met with the owner, described my business model about a year and a half ago, and and my model was, so if you want to buy a house even, you can go talk to your wife, find out what little subdivision or area you want to be in, send everybody a letter. And he did. He bought a house for $200,000 less than anything else on the MLS. And he did it that month. So we don't need no stinking real estate agents.
I know, I hate to say it, but it's true. I know.
Being a real estate agent is not a career.
Oh, that's a funny thing. But let me back up and say, Jack's little sister is a real estate agent. So let me preface that. She might agree.
Yeah,
so I'm always saying that like we really have them in our family. My mom did it for a while. So my mom.
Because your mom's from the 50s, right?
Do you know what? No, do you know why my mom became a real estate agent? To buy a house. She wanted to have the inside track. Well, you know what? See, and so let me back up. I think she was on the right path. My mom was thinking ahead, and my parents thinking that, look, we don't want to go through a real estate agent, but we think we need to have a real estate agent, so we'll become the real estate agent so we can keep the commission, which was brilliant, by the way.
Yeah.
The house I bought was by the bank. So really, in a roundabout way, they bought the house without an agent because my mom just learned how to close a transaction, if you will.
I mean, real estate agents don't close deals anyway.
Right.
In fact, most of them don't even fill paperwork out.
This is true.
The escrow agent, by the way, I have nothing but respect for escrow agents.
Right.
So, you need an escrow agent to manage the deal and manage the money and make sure the stuff gets recorded properly and all of
Exactly.
that. So please continue. Being a escrow agent is a career.
All right, let's.
You're
okay,
actually
wait.
adding some
I want to
value.
play a game. I want to say career. I'm going to say give a job, and you say career or not a career.
Okay.
TV producer,
Career. Total respect.
actor,
Yeah. I don't know how to answer.
woo, photographer,
Career.
recorder,
What kind of recorder?
county recorder,
Oh, necessary evil.
woo,
I don't think so. They can electronically record everything now. So.
model,
No. That's what CGI.
Woo!
That's what CGI is for.
accountant.
No, you don't need an accountant anymore.
Well, is
you need
it
a person
career?
to do your taxes.
Wait, is an accountant a career or not a career?
Oh, it's a career. It's still
right.
necessary, but almost not.
Investor.
Absolutely a career. That's my career.
Is it really a job?
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding.
Jeez,
Is it a
Joe.
career or is it
I didn't
just
know this was a roast.
Is this just a license to take every afternoon off? Well, I own my own personal investment company. I don't have to show up.
Oh, so that means you don't have a job then.
Pretty much. I just
Somebody said that to me recently.
yeah.
What do you do? I have a real estate investment company. Oh, so you don't have a job? Pretty much.
Exactly. Oh, that's so good.
They were looking down there. They were serious. They're like, "You're just snowing me. You don't even have a job." They were serious.
It does sound like a made-up thing.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm just going to confuse you by this. I'm going to throw something out there.
Right.
That's really good. Teacher.
Oh, geez. Nothing but respect. Total career.
Okay, thank you. Airline pilot.
Temporary career.
Politician.
Oh, jeez. Pass. Pass on that.
Okay, that was fine. I just wanted to
that's
see that.
it?
We keep going?
I'll go. Can I do it?
I know we can. All right. Oh, we got to try. Okay, go ahead.
Seamstress. Tailor, I should say.
Career.
I think so, too.
Yes.
Interior decorator.
Not really a
What?
career. I don't know.
How could you live without interior decorators, man? They changed your life. I can't believe you.
What the heck?
I have respect for that.
Really?
Yeah, I can't decorate out of a paper bag.
I mean, I've kind of done that job a little bit, but I don't really see it's like, I don't know. There's no pension there.
Personal electronics importer.
Personal
Yeah.
electronics importer.
Here's a
Career.
hint. Okay. Because you're just buying crap from China or Japan and
Yeah.
sending it over here, marking it up.
Well, yeah. Sales. I don't know.
Yeah. Hi, sales.
Yeah.
Salesperson.
Career.
Wow.
You don't see that?
No,
Oh.
I don't. I think it's a great way. I mean, I think it's important,
Oh.
but the way the internet is, I'm not sure.
Interesting.
Like, I don't. We have to deal with salespeople right now, you and I.
Right.
Inbound salespeople, because we have vendors and stuff. And I'll tell you, I'm half as likely to buy something from a salesperson versus just clicking on it on the internet.
Well, you know what, though? I have to tell you, a sales team put that together the way you are enticed to click out on the internet.
Okay, fair enough.
Thank you.
I know you're right. You mean marketer then, not sales. I mean, I should say
No, I should say
marketing.
sales. There's a sales team that's really focused on your whole user experience.
Like there's somebody working at Amazon that's looked at my whole thing.
Absolutely.
Make sure this right stuff
Come on,
pops
all the
up.
thing that pops in your box. That's come on.
Box popper.
That's it. Box popper.
No, career or job?
Career. All right. Podcast
Oh no,
host.
Jesus God.
Not a career.
No, That's a hobby at best.
Comedian.
That's a career.
Really?
Oh, man.
All right.
People have to laugh.
But they can't make a lot of money on that, though. Most of the comedians I know, there's like big comedians, but the other comedians are driving Uber part-time, like the guy you had the other night.
No, I got into the back of a car. Funniest person I've ever met in my life, this guy. I mean, I'm like, man.
We got to go see him.
Yeah, so we will.
Okay.
I guess we've successfully destroyed this topic.
I think we did. So it's
JackJill, the JackJill Show. Changing the way you buy and sell real estate.
I want that. I think that'd be perfect.
If you're a woman or a man, and you have to sell your house because you want to buy a new one, and you got a couple little kids, you need a bigger house. Totally legitimate reason, right?
Right.
What do you do now? You call a real estate agent. What you should do is fill out a simple little thing on the internet that says, I'm interested in selling my house next week, and I'm interested in selling it for X. That needs to get in the right people's hands. The people who, that's their career, right? Also, the people who live, let's say, 1 mile radius, because they're the most likely to buy it.
Yep.
And that deal should be done very quickly.
I agree.
It doesn't need to go into the MLS, and you have to a bunch of people run through your house, and you've got to clean everything up, and
bake cookies every Sunday.
There's lots of facets to this. The JackJill Show, buying and selling changing the way people buy and sell real estate. We'll figure it out.
We will.
Join us in another episode where Jack and Jill discuss how to use information, that's me,
And inspiration, that's me.
get just about anything you want.
We use it every day to buy property for half of what it's worth and sell it immediately.
You are not alone in your real estate ambition. I'm glad that we got that out of our systems. It's just been you and I talking about this forever.
I know. When do you have a target launch date for that?
Yeah, I do actually.
When was it?
When was it?
Yeah. I know we obviously missed it. So when was it supposed to launch?
It will be launched before the end of the year.
Oh, there we go.
Unlike launching a website and stuff, all we have to do is just,
2017. All right, we better hurry.
Information and inspiration to buy undervalued property.
We are Jack and Jill, and this was the Cash Flow from Land Show.
We are the experts at acquiring property
Of all kinds, not just land,
for half price just so we can flip it for way more.
and really fast. Thanks for listening.
You are not alone in your real estate ambition.